Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Scorpio, I just walked into some interesting energy. It reminded me of how I just, boom, got ready to do the video for Cancer. The last one I did for them. I just walked into this energy, but this is different. This is so different. This is like, I don't know if you're feeling like a big tease. If you're feeling a bit like a tease. You're feeling just super kind of, I don't know, like sexy or seductive. I don't know what it was that I walked into. Just like, wow. Interesting energy, Scorpio. So let's see where it goes. So, Scorps, what the hell is your deal, man? Like, come on, tell me. That's kind of what this was originally called, this style of reading that I'm doing this week. I'm kind of transforming it into the mask you wear, which has been really quite fascinating. So we're going to look at the mask you wear, who you really are first. This is always going to be interesting, coming into the Scorpio to do a reading like this. So who you really are, the mask you wear, and why you hide yourself, baby. How this affects your relationships, advice for you and outcome if you follow the advice. It's general. It may or may not resonate. If it does, there will be an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description within this video. I am struggling a wee bit. I had a pretty major change in my mouth at the, actually by the very lovely Felicia, who is a Scorpio. She's the kindest torturer ever. Actually, everybody requests her. I don't know. I don't want to share Felicia with nobody. Anyway, so I'm struggling a little bit. I got a lot of stuff in my mouth right now. And what I'm doing here too with this reading, I don't have any clarifiers. I'm layering it. So I'm starting with my tarot, my Rider-Waite tarot. And then I'm going to use my energy oracle deck. And then look what I'm shuffling here. These are my karma cards. So we're going to see the mask you wear, Scorpio. Let's get started. I don't know why I felt the need to pre-shuffle it all again. While I'm already in your energy, I guess. Because I pre-shuffled it before. All right, let's just get down to business. Scorpio, Scorpio. Who you really are, the mask you wear. Come on, come on, you hide yourself, baby. Because you're Scorpio, why wouldn't you? You really are, Scorpio. Oh, baby, you are. I'm telling you. What did I walk into? You are just a sexy mother. You're a sexy mother. You are. You're brave. You're bold. You're impulsive. You are self-expressive. You are athletic and passionate. You are fire and water. Right? I love it because all the queens represent the element of water, as well as whatever element they're depicted in. You are fire and water, Pluto and Mars. Well, we know you, don't we know you? You are. Yeah. All right, so well, that's known. So where's the mask that you are hiding behind? The Queen of Pentacles. So basically, oh yeah, you know what this is? I love this. I think you're the bomb. This is a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. I'm sorry. I know somebody's going to take offense, but I'm sorry. I love it. I think it's great. Does it rhyme for a guy too? A gentleman in the streets and the freak in the sheets. That's exactly what that is. Because this is, you know, being wholesome. This is like being wholesome. So you're displaying like you're wholesome. You're kind, you're, I'm like even playing with my hair, like you're kind, you're, you know, you got it all together. The home fires are warm. The laundry is done. The kids are looked after. The hubby has the hubby or the wife, you know, you make sure they get what they need before they go off to work. You know, you're running your business, you're paying your bills, you do, but get you in the bedroom, baby, and you are a wild child. Okay, so there's also a whole other element to this, of course, right? But I walked into some energy and it's coming out in the card. So, you know, this is actually, yeah, the best way to describe it too is like something I had recently done with my tattoo that I put on my arm. I don't think you can see. No, I think it'll go up. I can see a little bit, right? Like, yeah, like, it's kind of like badass. It's sort of as if like you could show up to work and you could wear your blouse, or you could wear your suit, or you could wear your golf shirt or whatever it is, or your cardigan. But like really, you have the Harley Davidson on the weekend, or I don't know, you go wild bronco riding, or you're covered in tattoos and nobody can see it at work. You're a different element. You're something. So why do you hide yourself? Oh my God. Because you work. Or you go to school. Something that's not appropriate. This is so curious. You're building something with others. They don't need to know all your business. I love it. I knew I was going to love doing this one for Scorpio. Let's just do this every day, just for Scorpio. What mask you wearing today and why? Yeah, they don't need to know all my shit. They don't need to know. It's inappropriate. I'm hearing it's inappropriate for them to know about all these elements of myself. So how does this affect your relationships? Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, you got it lined up, baby. You got it lined up. This is curious. You know, I want to say, like, I'm a little bit left going, I'm not, because, okay, so, like, a lot of people meet people at work. A lot of human beings meet people at work, or, you know, meet people at school, or, like, places where you spend a lot of time with other people, so you get to know them. So I'm curious, because this is not really you. Like, what you're wearing, the mask that you're wearing. I mean, this is you. So I'm ultra curious how this creates a really balanced, a really good give and take. So maybe you don't meet people at work, like for personal relationships. If you do, there's like codes. I don't know. I often wondered that about, like, I should ask Russell, my friend Russell, because he's gay. Do guys have like a code, or is this you just know? Like, how do you do that, right? This is kind of like that. Because you're really quite different. Who you really are than how you're showing up. Maybe to the neighbors, to your colleagues, to your parents. But whatever you're doing, it's working. So don't stop doing it. Because it's giving you like real pure loves, true soulmates, partnerships, childhood sweethearts. Like maybe that's part of it too. Like maybe people who've known you from being like a kid, they really know who you are. They know who you are. So what's the advice for you? Oh, well, hello. The Emperor. You just keep being that leader. That's like Aries energy, which is also what the Queen of Wands is. So that's interesting. This is like leveling what you already are up. Oh, you know what this feels like? The advice for you is showing up to work with a short sleeve shirt so they can see the tat. But it doesn't matter. Because you still have like leading things to do. You still gotta be a leader. And that's not going to affect your leadership. Like literally, it's taking yourself up a level. Dialing it up a bit there, Scorpio. Like the true part of you. All right. Now I'm getting it. Okay. I want to say, because Scorpio, you're really, really deep and very intuitive, psychic, all those, you know, kind of uber sexy, mysterious elements, darker elements. And you can't hide all of that. You can't. Some people can see it, and the right ones do. Now I get it. Now I'm totally getting it. Because birds of a feather will see you. I know that's not what the phrase is, but that's what I'm hearing instead. Like birds of a feather will see you. And you'll see them, right? It's Two of Cups. You're also, too, I have here at the bottom, lead with your head, not your heart. Rigid leadership. You know, it's my card. I'm an Aries. You'd be so tough on us. Be strong. Self-governance. Yeah. It's time to step up. It's time to be that leader. But do it with fire. Okay, outcome if you follow the advice. Well, gosh darn it. Could you be happier? The Nine of Cups. Your wishes, your dreams coming true, baby. Happiness, celebration, and over drinking. That's what I have written down here. Jupiter has come home. Jupiter and Pisces. Woohoo! Yeah, that's like your dreams coming true. 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands at the bottom. There might be, okay, so I feel as though there might be some things that try to pull you away from some of your dreams and your desires. So defend that. Hold your ground. Throw these back at them. Defend your dreams and desires. I just picture this person picking all those up and whipping them out. Like, I don't need your shit. I don't need your crap. I hope you're enjoying the incense. It's the last one of my native smudge. So I have to order more of that. I don't know why I took my hair out of the thing. Oh. Feeling really like casual with you in this reading, Scorpio. It's funny. I felt very formal with Libra. Yeah, I did. Actually, like if I think about it, I felt very formal with them. I'm feeling totally cash with you. Who you really are. Oh. You got some deep pain there, baby. But you were strong. I don't know. You've got like some deep pain, but you're really strong. You're strong. You're not going to let it, you haven't let it define who you are. You've used it to define yourself. Yeah. The mask you're hiding behind. Door to personal healing and happiness. It's almost as if you are working on, you know, this part. You're working on this part, which is not allowing this to come out quite so strong. It's not allowing it to be seen so much. I do want to say that there's some lessons learned, like who you are. You've learned some lessons here about being impulsive, your self-expression. So you're holding back on those lessons learned because this energy is not impulsive. It's not incredibly self-expressive either. I mean, I always picture it as an accountant, to be honest. I picture it more like an accountant, right? Your clients really don't want you to be overly creative with their money. Maybe a little bit, but not like the whole portfolio. Just, you want to be creative, you can do that over here. But let's put 80% over here in this part of it, right? Like, you know, it's, yeah, decision maker. You're making some big decisions. being patient and cautious. So, right, and I talked about the queen, so they're all water with the element they represent. So this is water and earth. Oh, those two go together really well. Water and earth go together really, really well. Sort of like the moisturizer for the dry skin. The door to personal healing and happiness. I hope I'm saying words right. I feel like I'm not. I also want to say that I feel like you've healed your shit. Because the mask that you're hiding behind, yeah, I feel like you healed some shit. You healed it. You're pretty close to completing. You know, almost as if walking out the door of personal healing and happiness, about to walk out of this door as opposed to walking into it. All right, why do you hide your true self? Oh, wow, it's so interesting. Envy with the Three of Pentacles. Because some bitches ain't done the work and they's jealous. Someone won't like that. There's always someone that won't like it. Whatever. I can't help it. I mean, I learned a long time ago to find that word empowering, to own that. Because, you know, when someone calling you a bitch, you know you're doing it right. You know you're pushing the patriarch's buttons just in the right place. But these ones, that's usually like, you know, you need to step up. They need to step up. There's people around you, maybe people you work with, people you go to school with, people in your neighborhood. How you being so happy? What's going on with you? Oh, I'm not. I'm just working on my bills. I'm just paying my bills. Yeah, because there's some envy. Well, that's their problem. Don't make it yours. How this affects your relationships? Oh, well then, they're going to be jealousy. Two of Cups with a man holding a heart. I like that. His heart is on fire. His heart is on fire. All right. This one has a little scar. It's like almost like the fire that will evaporate the final tear. I don't know what this reading is. I feel like I've gone somewhere with this energy. I'm not fighting it. I'm just going there with you. It affects your relationships in a good way. Let's just say that. It affects them in a good way. The people who need to see you truly do see you truly. The people who only see half of you only see half of you. The people who don't see you at all, they don't see you at all. You know, I want to say these are the ones that only see half of you. Only see half of everything. Yeah, too, and it's probably those people, when I say half of everything, oh, the cup is always half full. Or no, half empty. Half empty. Thinking, why are you so happy about that? It's only it's half empty already. No, it's half full. Advice for you. Woo, anxiety. Anxiety in the Emperor. With leadership comes heavy responsibility. It's funny, at 18 it works out to a 9 as well. And anxiety, you would think thinking, right? So the 9 of Swords. Mental anxiety, overthinking. It's always curious when I get that as an advice card for you guys. It's giving you permission to think about a lot of shit. And when that comes up, I feel like because you're going to process a lot of stuff. If it's giving you permission to overthink it all, you're going to process something. You're going to work through something. I want to say too, like being a leader, you see things that a lot of people don't see. Right? You know a lot of things about a lot of people's business that a lot of people don't know. A lot of other people don't know. I mean, think about it. Anywhere where I worked, my boss kind of knew a little bit about what was going on in all of the people who worked under him, their personal lives. Because you would tell him, well, I can't do that right now because... Okay. But I mean, he's not going to go and blab and tell... I mean, a good boss wouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Blab and tell someone else, you're going to need to cover so-and-so's this week. They just have a thing going on. Oh, okay. Of course, me, I would phone them and say, what's going on? 9 of Cups. Outcome if you follow the advice. The World. I feel like some sort of adventure. That's what I'm getting with this. There's some sort of adventure coming up for you. Something that you've been dreaming about. I don't know if you're just dreaming about adventure. Just want adventure. Some kind of adventure, Cindy. Universe, I'm getting an adventure. About to take on a new adventure. Right? And it does have something to do with your dreams becoming some sort of reality, perhaps. Oh, prepare to feel a little bit vulnerable. There might be something you haven't done before. Or an avenue that you've been down. Oh, this adventure could be love. I mean, look at this, what you're getting for how this affects your relationships. Nice. If you already have a partner, things are about to get a little bit spicy between the two of you. If you don't have a partner, whatever you're doing is pulling someone in. It's pulling something in towards you. Now I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell am I going to title this? I can't title it Lady in the Streets and Freak in the Sheets. Well, Scorpio, I don't know. I have to think about that. You all already know what it's titled, but I got it. All right, so the Karma deck. Or 2 for the guys. Gentlemen in the Street. Freak in the Sheets. Sometimes I'm glad my mom always watches her sun sign. What? How many times does this come up? You guys getting like Sun or Leo or whatever, and who you are. Look at this, who you really are. You're Leo. You got this fire. You really have a fiery aspect to you. You are a leader. It says right here, leadership, creativeness. Do what you want to do. And then it ends with and. So I hear do what you want to do and more. That's who you are. This has been fun. Dynamic. You might have a good head of hair. Even if it's an okay head of hair, you do the best you can with it. I'm getting that. I'm just getting like the mane of a Leo. You're really warm, gregarious. Now, I'm saying all these things. They don't have to be things that you're displaying all the time. And I would be surprised if you're not. Because, right, you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. Passionate leader. A passionate leader. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. Because your advice is to be the leader, but not so passionate. Maybe, too, a little more technical. Be a technical leader right now. Not so much a passionate leader. Technical. And not too creative. But you are. But not right now. Don't do it. Not a time for creativity so much as technical know-how. Technical strategy and solution, I'm hearing. The mask you, what is it you're hiding behind? The moon. Oh, boy. Yeah, you are masking big time. The moon. Defend and accept. I think your mask defends you right now. Let your feelings tell you how. Your feelings are very deeply hidden. very deeply hidden while they're healing. But I feel as though you've kind of completed a healing process here. But it's a mask, so people still think that you're healing something and that you're trying to find happiness. I think, though, that you have found happiness. Happiness within. Why you hide your true self? In the first house, right? So you have in the first house, which is ruled by Aries, which you had the Queen of Wands, right? Like who you really are. So you do like things immediately. You like immediate gratification. Well, who doesn't, you know? I mean, that's why we eat chocolate, isn't it? Why else would we eat chocolate? Because I want to feel the weight 3 days later? No, because I want immediate gratification. The way you project yourself, do it on your own. I mean, it's all about the self. Getting that with these two cards here, that again, like people who aren't stepping into their own power here, people who aren't claiming their own empowerment, doing their own healing. Yeah, you got some envy around you there, Scorps. You got, yeah. Maybe too because you're doing things on your own. You're not getting a lot of outside help. I just don't like the envy card. I don't know. I just, you know, there's so many different ways you can feel about someone who's accomplishing something that you're not. I usually look at it like, how the hell are they doing that? I want to know how they do that. I can do that too, right? I mean, that seems like such a healthier way than, why are they doing that? They shouldn't be able to, let's just go away from them. How this affects your relationships. Oh, in the 4th house. Bro, you got this with the 2 of Cups and the man holding a heart. I don't know. If you have a partner, I think they know all about who you are in the sheets at night. Relationship. If you don't have a partner, oh man, you are pulling in something that feels so safe, feels so comfortable. It feels like home. Feels like family. I want to describe that as a really deep soulmate connection. As you did in the past. Yeah, you're pulling someone in here. Okay, there's 2 ways. If you're already in a relationship, like as you did in the past, if the romance has kind of wavered a little bit or cooled down, something's going to happen here. You're going to be almost as if, you know, when you're first dating someone, it's so exciting. You're getting to know them. Your chemistry is connecting for the first time. You're exploring all of that. That's kind of what that feels like. You're going to go back into sort of like a dating mode if you've been in a relationship for a bit. Now, for others of you that are not in a relationship, or if you're starting one and it's starting to feel pretty good, it's going to go in this direction too. There's something here like you've done this in the past with this person. You've lived lives with this past. In the past with this person, you maybe like some sort of commitment to them because it just feels like home, like you would have lived at home with them. You're home, but you're also, everything that you're also doing, regardless of anyone coming into your life or not, you are making your home base a very safe, warm, inviting place for you and who you want to come into that space. You do things that make your home feel secure and balanced. What you do, so the actions that you take actively in the world, are a lot of like not showing the deeper parts of you. There's a pretty good facade here. But you know what it does? I really feel like it creates for you a place of warmth, a place of perhaps maybe solitude when you want it, stability, joy. It's nice. You're not letting things in that shouldn't come in. And if you are, then this whole reading is advice. So advice for you in Virgo. Huh, interesting. Well, we got like Mercury, right? It also rules Virgo. And I believe the Nine of Swords is it Mercury in Gemini? I can't remember. No, I don't know. Anyways, I might be talking right out of my ass. But it's definitely sword energy. I think it's Gemini energy. Yeah, I'm sure Gemini is the 8, 9, 10 of swords in different placements. So anyways, this is like, what did I talk about? Not being a passionate leader right now, being more of a strategic leader. Yeah. And then here, like, because we're talking about analyzing, perfecting methods for healing. But this is more intellectual. You may even, maybe you need to heal some of your intellectual. Heal some of your thoughts. Analyze your thoughts. Why do you have them? Why do you think certain things? This is true. Like, okay, I have my little, I won't lie, I have my little astrological cheat sheet here because I'm trying to learn more about the houses. So the 6th, so I'm just looking at it here, like the 6th house too, it, like service to others, day-to-day routines, being a leader, right? Being a leader to others, but in a day-to-day way here. Maybe analyze it a little bit, how you're doing that. It's almost like perfecting what you're already doing pretty well. Outcome if you follow the advice. Aquarius, your vision. What's new and different about? Use an unconventional way. It feels very Fool card energy. Oh, like a new journey. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. A new journey. Finding something that's new and different. And yeah, too, because you had this in the underline. Kind of like that sense of feeling vulnerable, but only because you've not explored this before. Like stepping into new territory. So that's where you're going here. You're stepping into some new territory. And the bottom is the 9th house. Spiritual values, long-range thinking, or travel. What is to be shared? Huh. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't need, I'm so tempted on this little part for you, but I think I've already explained it well. It came out really, really well with this 4th house card. Yeah, your home space is really where you really open up your heart. That's what I got. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. That was so fascinating. I'm going to go do the extended. I'm going to use a tarot deck and an oracle deck. I'm going to ask 3 specific questions in the extended for this series. I'm going to ask how to improve your relationships. What would your deeper self tell you about the mask that you wear? And how to release your true potential. Thank you so much, my naughties with a touch of nice. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.